Hello. My project is on the topic of homelessness in America, the statistics, the problems, and solutions. Homelessness. What are the statistics of the homeless population in America? What does it mean to be homeless? What causes people to become homeless? Are veterans more likely to become homeless than the average typical American, and why? What are the stereotypes of being homeless? And what are the solutions to helping end homelessness and what you can do to help? First, let's start by looking at the statistics of homelessness. According to the U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development, in 2012, there were approximately 633,782 homeless people living in America. Among the 633,000 homeless people is an estimated of 62,619 veterans. That is almost 10%. That is just a shocking figure, and that just shows that something really needs to be done. An estimated 2.3 million and 3.5 million people will experience homelessness at one point or another in America. What does it mean to be homeless? Typically, a person who's homeless is anyone person who lacks a fixed, regular, and adequate nighttime residence. You really can't call anything your house. I mean, you're pretty much living on the street, People City Mission, wherever you can really find, a bed at night. Some people sleep on benches in parks. Um, you're accustomed to stereotyping by the American public. I mean, I'm sure all of you have at least stereotyped a homeless person at least once in your life. Um, it's hard to find a job, food, or health care, especially when you're homeless, because usually if you're homeless, you are dealing with poverty and other factors which would affect finding a job, food, or even health care. One of the downsides for being homeless is they have to deal with the outside weather. I mean, who would really want to be out in the freezing cold, or the 200-degree day all day, no heater, no air conditioner? That would just really suck. What causes people to become homeless? There are 4 different types that I'll outline right here. There are poverty, unemployment, mental illness, and domestic violence and abuse. Poverty is the most common, obvious cause of homelessness. I mean, how can one afford housing if they are suffering from poverty? If they don't have money, they can't really have a house, right? Unemployment is another one. With work hard to come by these days and jobs just aren't there, people become unemployed. And when they do, they are more likely to be stricken with poverty, which is the ultimate cause of homelessness. Because you need a job to pay the bills, and to sustain your life. And if you don't have that, most people resort to the streets. Another shocking figure was that 40% of the homeless people suffer from mental health issues, such as bipolar, schizophrenia, depression, or some other sorts of illness. Another one of the main factors is domestic violence and abuse. Women who are abused and want to avoid and leave the situation often lack the resources and support necessary to keep their housing. Some may go to assistance centers, but often the case, most of those are usually full, and these women typically have to resort to living on the streets because they do not want to go back to that harmful environment. As I stated earlier, veterans, about 10% of the homeless population is veterans. But why? Why are they more likely to be homeless? The answer is yes, they are more likely to be homeless, but why? Many of the veterans live with some type of internal factor, disorder, addiction, etc. Many of the veterans live with post-traumatic stress disorder, drug and alcohol abuse, and they acquired these while they were in the military. And all we really get, like, for assistance to the veterans is just excuses from the VA, and they're really not offering any help. Our veterans are simply ignored, and that results in homelessness because they're dealing with all these problems and they don't have anywhere to go for help. I discussed this earlier, how people will stereotype the homeless, and these are just examples of the different types of stereotypes. Dirty, smelly, poor, uneducated, lonely, depressed, they're all alcoholics. I mean, that's personally one of my stereotypes right there. It's because pretty much every homeless person I see is either drinking or drinking, pretty much. Drug users, beggars, and many more. These stereotypes are just extremely negative, and um, many are not true. I mean, some homeless people have college educations. Some actually do have part-time jobs. They just can't afford housing, and not all of them do use alcohol or drugs. And it's not safe to assume that all homeless people um, are bound by these stereotypes. You just can't do that. What are the solutions to helping end homelessness, and what you can do to help? Well, there really isn't an easy answer to solving the problem of homelessness in this country, other than the government um, creating programs and assistance grants and all that garbly thing. And that's not going to happen very easy. There just isn't an easy answer. But like in this video, you'll see just simple actions like buying a homeless person a shirt, or just smiling, or just giving them $1 next time you see him can help make a difference.
My name is Adam.
My name is Shake.
And today we're going to be doing something different. Usually we always go out and do a lot of pranks and mess around with people, but
in this video, we're going to try to make homeless people smile.
we bought food, water, and
And fruits and money and stuff, and we're going to use that to see how beautiful this smile comes out when you give them.
and we have clothes that we don't even wear anymore, so we decided we'll give it to them. So we're going to go around and hopefully make them smile and make their days, and hopefully make your day for watching it. So, yeah. Oh. Medium. Medium.